So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my name is Liz Nasra. In case you haven't subscribed, please make sure subscribe, like, and also share. Don't forget to hit on the notification button so that anytime I upload a video, you'll be number one to get notified. So welcome to another video. Today we are going to be talking about Ramadan, and I hope that you guys are going to enjoy the video because I know Ramadan it's around the corner. It's only remaining 9 days. So I'm doing this 9 days before Ramadan, all right? So these are the things to know. These are the things that you should not do. And this is what Ramadan is about. So I know a lot of you who are watching me, they don't understand and they don't know what happens during the holy month of Ramadan. So I have highlighted some few points over here. I'm going to be reading the points so that you guys can learn and understand whatever happens as I also learn, okay? So what is Ramadan and when does it start? So Ramadan is the month of Islamic calendar. It's the 9th month of Islamic calendar, observed by Muslims worldwide as the month of fasting, prayer, reflection, and community. Islamic calendar is based around the lunar cycle, rotates by approximately 10 days each year, depending on the sighting of the moon. All right, so you all of us, the ones who went to school, they know about lunar is about the moon. All right, lunar eclipse and whatever. All right, we just experienced that I think it's few months ago. Yes, so immediately the full moon is seen. Like right now I think we have crescent. Yes, right now we have crescent. I saw crescent and my son was telling me, Mama, see, he was so excited to see the moon. He've never seen moon. So he was telling me, because it was early in the morning, not that early, it was around 7. All right. So he was telling me, Mama, see, he was so excited. So when the full moon is seen, that is when it's seen today, tomorrow it's Ramadan starts. All right. So it doesn't have a specific day. It doesn't have like a specific month of the year, like the way we have December will be December 25. That is the Christmas, and maybe I don't know, Easter Friday, Easter Monday, and sorry, I got distracted. There was some noise there. Easter Monday and a Good Friday. Okay, so it doesn't have a specific day like you Christians you have. All right, so who should not fast? Let me just start with that. Who should not fast? This baby is distracting me. Young children, they're not supposed to fast. Children below 7 years, they're not supposed to fast. 7 years, past 7 years, I saw my sister was trying to explain to me that they can fast in bits. Like you start fasting from the Fajr prayer. That is the first prayer of the day. You know, Muslims, they pray 5 times a day. So the first prayer until maybe midday. Yeah, midday. And then they can eat or maybe drink something to give them the energy. You know, these kids, they are playing everywhere, so the energy will be low. And maybe it might lead to them getting... But that is if they can be able to fast, okay? So it's not like a must. So young kids should not be fasting, all right? The other thing is pregnant and breastfeeding women. Pregnant and breastfeeding women, you also know that they have to stay hydrated, okay? They have to stay hydrated. They have to keep eating so that they can be able to get that milk for the babies, all right? Breastfeeding mummies and also the other, maybe the pregnant women, they're not allowed to fast. Okay, the other one is when a woman is on her menstrual cycle. That time you should not. And that happens when you're on your menstrual cycle. You should not also pray. Do you know that? You should not also pray when you're on your menstrual cycle. Sorry guys, this baby. So during the menstrual cycle, women should not fast. Yes, because you're taken as impure. Yes, fasting, you should be pure, you should be clean. Yes, and you know that that blood that is getting out is dirty. Is the dirt from maybe you didn't conceive that. All right, so the seriously ill people should not also fast because they are on medication. You can't stay dry. Maybe you have chronic diseases, so you cannot, maybe if you try to fast, you're risking your life, and which is prohibited. You should not take your life, or you should not commit yourself into fasting when you know that it's gonna cost you, or it's going to put you in a critical condition. Okay. Elderly people also, they are not supposed to fast. Elderly people, they're not supposed to fast because the strength and the energy they need is just like that one of the kids. So someone said that when you get old, you just go back to square one. When you're being fed, you're being taken care of, you have to keep maybe checking, and maybe that energy should, you should keep boosting your energy, unlike us the youths. Okay, so there's another one who cannot tolerate fasting. There's some people who are working, who are doing hard jobs over there. There's someone who've been working under the hot sun every day, and these people, they can't be able to continue working, and they're doing hard work, like the people who are working in the quarries, people who are doing the hawking. But some people who are hawking, they also fast. And also the old people, you find sometimes people, they just want to fast, they want to go to jana. So, but it is prohibited, it is not allowed to fast. So these people cannot tolerate fasting. They're not supposed to fast. Why? Because you're risking your life. You should not risk your life because of fasting. What should you do? Let me just say the last one. The other one is the long traveling people. If you're traveling for a very long distance, so you should not just fast because, you know, the dust. There are some people who have the car sickness, or maybe things, you have to stay hydrated, and you have to stay eating. So those ones are not are supposed to fast. Okay, so those are the people who are not supposed to fast. There's another thing that you should know, what you should not do during Ramadan. So this one is the one that people know, that you just know, you're not supposed to eat, and you're not supposed to eat, and you're not supposed to drink. So that is the only main thing people know. But there's additional things that you should not do. One is, you should not eat, you should not drink for the period of time from this time we call imsak. Imsak is, that is time that we close or we stop eating until Maghrib or Iftar. Maghrib is the second last prayer of the 5 prayers that we make. Okay, that is the Maghrib, because we have 5 prayers. We have a Fajr, that is the first prayer. We have the second one, Dhuhr, that is the afternoon prayer. We have another one after afternoon, that is between afternoon and evening, because the time keeps changing. Yes, afternoon and evening, that is called Asr. We also have the Maghrib prayer, and we also have the last prayer, which is Isha. Okay, so Maghrib prayer, when you just hear Allahu Akbar, that is when you stop doing what? You stop fasting, and you can break your fast. So you should not eat, you should not drink, you should not have anything to do with sexual relationship, sexual intercourse. You should not. But if you're a man and a woman, not a man and a woman, a husband and wife, you can kiss maybe, and you can hug, but other things, they are prohibited. Yes, you cannot do it when it is time for imsak, or the fast, that time that starts, because we don't have specific time, like we start from 6. No, it keeps changing. You can find even it's 5:50, 5:20, changes according to the change of the time. All right, so it keeps changing, and sometimes you find that the time of fasting is very long. So that is from the Allahu Akbar imsak time, close. You should not touch each other, like having that's what I mean. All right, so you should not eat, and you should not fast, and that other thing. All right, yes, so that is the only thing that people didn't know, that you should not be in any sexual relationship with who, with a woman or with a man. All right, yes. So the other things that you should not do during Ramadan, you should not fast without sahur. Suhoor is what? Suhoor is the last meal that we take before fasting, which is also called as the early, or known as the early morning meal. That can be taken few hours few hours before imsak time. Imsak time, I've said, is the time that we stop eating, all right, so that we can stay for some period, and then we go do what? We pray the first prayer, that is the Fajr prayer, okay? And you should not miss any Fajr prayer during Ramadan. Wake up, eat, take shower if you had already been intimate with your partner, and then go fresh, pray, and then you can maybe go rest. You should not, I think you should not sleep, if I'm not wrong. You should go maybe rest for some minutes, and then you wake up and go, you do your businesses, all right? Because this Fajr prayer, I think it's early morning, yeah, around 5 to 6. Yes, because I've never seen it 7. Yes, so that is the time it usually happens. And the other thing, so you should not start fasting with it without taking the sahur. And so, oh, sorry, I took a banana that is giving me the gas. Sorry. The suhoor, the importance of suhoor is to give you that energy, and it's going to sustain you. That energy is going to sustain you for the period of fasting. Remember, you're still doing your activities, you're not sleeping, you're working, so you should be having that energy. So that is why it's prohibited. You should not fast without taking the suhoor. That is number 1. All right. The number 2, it is do not eat too much carbohydrates or fats. Why? This one may cause the hormonal imbalance, okay? Hormonal imbalance, which can lead to sometimes you feeling like you don't want to do anything, like you're just feeling moody, and maybe you don't have that energy, so many things. You know what happens when you have a hormone imbalance, all right? So you should not take a lot of carbohydrates or a lot of fats, as you know, they can cause even some health issues, all right? So the other thing is you should not go to the main course immediately after iftar. I've said iftar is after, it's after the adhan, that is Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. That one, the one for Maghrib, the second last prayer before we end the 5 prayers, all right? So that is the Maghrib prayer, and that time that the adhan is said, or yeah, it's said, that is the iftar time. Futar is an Arab name that looks at that stands for breakfast. The breakfast, like we usually say in English, is breakfast. So before you take your breakfast, you should not go for the main course meal. That's in short, the main course meal. You should not open with a big plate of sufuria and lots of foods, all right? So you should just take something light, like the juice and some water. Actually, water is recommended. Water is recommended a lot, so you can get, you have now the energy. You can take the breakfast, maybe some cookies, some things, you know, and then after that, just little, not too much. Then you can take the dinner, which is the main course meal, and then the sahur, okay? Suhoor, right? So you should not start with the main meal. That is, breaking fast should not, you should not break your fast with the main meal, all right? Yes. So the other thing, you should not overdo the desserts. God, people usually do this, and I saw someone saying that you should not overeat, and I was like, I just laugh, you know, guys, I like laughing. So I laughed, and I was like, what does he mean? So I had to go search. So don't do the dessert, don't do the dessert, don't overdo. For some people, they just eat, I've been so hungry, and you know and maybe you just find that thing that you've been craving for, so you eat nonstop. So don't overdo. So that is the thing that you should never do. So I hope up to this far that you guys have understand what happens during Ramadan, or what you should not do, right? So guys, I'm very happy for your support. Thank you so much, and we're going to stop here. So next time we are coming with whatever we are going to be doing in preparation for the Ramadan season, guys. And I'm grateful. I'm so happy because this is the holy month. It's the holy month. It's going to be my second year of fasting, and my second Ramadan. Let me just say that, because the others I was pregnant and breastfeeding, pregnant, breastfeeding. So It was very hard for me to cope up because when the baby is sucking the milk, you're getting thirsty, thirsty, thirsty. That's it. So guys, thank you so much, and may you be blessed, and see you next time. Bye bye.